It's week 5 of the 2027.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Right to the air is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the numbers for Andrews last week: 4 catches, 87 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the number 1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receive.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 8 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Lions are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ballgame. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah. Certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here for Davis. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nabi Matabike. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Connor. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. after the interception. Here's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And the slot man goes in motion left. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Second down at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mitchell diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The give, right side for Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now a 2nd and 6. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now Jackson. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Coming up from his free safety spot.
That is caught.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw, Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.